Hey, that was a good one.
Now the
I've seen this trick on the David Letterman show, I think. This was like stupid humor tricks, right?
And no matter which way the ball is pointing, the ball didn't fall out because it was held in by atmospheric pressure.
So in other words, the point of this project was to show that the ball was not going to come out as you blew into it.
Right.
Do it again. Do it again. Let's see if we can film down into it as you're doing it. Okay, so come down a little bit, and we'll look. Okay, how about the fact that the ball has a dent in it? Does that make any difference?
No, I got crushed.
Okay. Anissa? You just gave your project before over there?
Yeah.
Okay, you're Nicole's sister? All right, we have here, we have a toilet plunger that is transformed into a barometer. So the next time you want to know the weather, just pull out the old toilet plunger, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, how's it work?
Okay. You have this nail here.
Yeah.
And then you have this mirror, and there's a scratch in the mirror.
Right.
So you have to line up the scratch, the nail, and these two nails.
Right.
Then you make a mark.
Right.
Then you call your weather bureau, and you find out the barometric pressure.
Right.
And then you'll be able to predict when storms are going to come.
Well, how does it change?
Well, the plunger will move in or out, depending on the barometric pressure, and then that'll move the mirror.
Okay.
And then the lower the barometric pressure gets, the more likely a storm is to occur.
Okay, sounds good. A project about wingspans. If animals could have wings, what their wings would be.
Yeah, I figured out the weights of birds and their wingspans, and I just took and added wings to animals and figured out what their wings would be.
All right, what would be the wingspan, say, of a monkey?
15 meters.
15 meters, and what's the wingspan of an average bird?
About... What would be an average bird?
Well, give me a bird, take a number, and we'll compare it to a monkey.
Well, like the California condor has a wingspan of about 250 to 300 centimeters.
Well, now you just gave meters, now you're giving me centimeters. Let's get a comparison. So 250 centimeters is how many meters?
2.5, right?
No, 0.25, 0.25. Centimeters less than meters.
I don't have...
Well, you should keep your, keep your comparisons the same, though, right? If you're comparing meters, you want to do it meters and centimeters. So which is bigger, a monkey's wingspan or a monkey's wingspan would be bigger than a condor? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
He doesn't even want to turn the switch on.
No, but the only light bulbs you...
The effects of our senses.
The effects of your senses, and what are the effects of your senses?
That if you're eating stuff and you don't have your nose there, if your eyes are closed, then you may not be able to tell what you're eating. It's like not a familiar food.
So you have to see to be able to know what you're eating?
Well, it depends on what it is.
So blind people don't know what they're eating?
If it's a food that you get used to and you know what it is, then you'll probably know it. You'll probably be able to recognize it. But if it's food like that, you really don't eat that often.
Well, what if you eat in the dark? Does that mean you don't know what you're eating?
You can taste it, but like also if you cut off your nose sense, then you won't be able to taste it at all.
Okay, because the nose is needed for flavor.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, it cuts off your taste buds.
Okay, well, that's a very flavorful project. What was your project?